The words, delivered with the casual, slicing cruelty only a disappointed child can manage, hit me right across the dinner table. It was my 60th birthday dinner, supposed to be a small celebration of my life and retirement from my long, fulfilling career as a structural engineer. My daughter, Chloe 35, a successful but relentlessly materialistic corporate lawyer, was droning on about her father-in-law, Robert 62, a wealthy, retired investment banker. The conversation turned to the new, custom-built luxury home Chloe and her husband, Ethan were moving into. "It's all thanks to Robert," Chloe gushed, waving her hand dismissively at me. "He managed the whole financing, the land acquisition, the design. He did it all alone, unlike you, Dad, who had to work for every single thing, brick by brick, your whole life. Robert is smart. He makes money work for him." The silence that followed was heavy with her meaning. My life's work, the honest, grueling labor of designing and building the physical world, was somehow lesser, dumber, and less valuable than Robert's quick, high-stakes financial maneuvers. My daughter, who grew up watching me proudly point to bridges and skyscrapers and say, "I designed that," was publicly diminishing my legacy to exalt her father-in-law's inherited wealth. I felt the familiar, cold burn of protective anger, but this time it wasn't just about my dignity. It was about the truth of what Robert Hawthorne really was. I calmly set down my fork and met her eyes. "Chloe," I said, my voice low and steady, "did you really think Robert did it all alone?" She frowned, confused. I reached under the table, pulled out a stack of documents, and slid them across the pristine tablecloth. "He didn't just make the money work. He made me work, and you never expected what came next. I had been waiting 6 months for this moment. Was I wrong to use my own birthday dinner to expose a devastating financial conspiracy involving her beloved father-in-law, a secret that would shatter her perception of wealth and potentially ruin her new luxury life? Or was this the only way to teach my daughter the true meaning of integrity and earned value? Tell me, if your child publicly disrespected your life's work to praise a fraud, would you let it slide, or would you use a hidden, devastating truth to educate them? My name is Daniel 60. I spent 4 decades as a dedicated, highly respected structural engineer, responsible for some of the biggest commercial projects in the city. I valued precision, stability, and integrity above all else. When I retired, I did so comfortably, but not extravagantly. My wealth was a direct result of my labor. My daughter, Chloe, on the other hand, was raised during the boom years and developed a toxic obsession with easy money and social status. She married Ethan a kind but equally status-obsessed man whose only value was being the son of Robert Hawthorne Robert Hawthorne, 62, was the antagonist. A retired investment banker who had made a fortune during the 80s and 90s, he viewed the world, and anyone who worked with their hands, with sneering contempt. He frequently made passive-aggressive comments about my blue-collar profession, despite the complexity of my work. The tensions reached a boiling point when Chloe and Ethan decided to build their custom dream home, a multi-million-dollar architectural monstrosity requiring complex foundation work on challenging terrain. Robert, who insisted on managing the entire project to keep the costs down, became the financial and creative center of their lives, completely sidelining me, the actual engineer. Chloe's comment at my birthday dinner about Robert doing it all alone wasn't just a snub. It was a deeply wounding erasure of my professional value. What she didn't know was the catastrophic secret I had uncovered in the preceding 6 months. A secret that Robert had desperately tried to bury. Last year, Robert needed an emergency infusion of capital for his supposedly passive investment firm, which was actually suffering massive, undisclosed losses. He approached me, begging me to use my professional reputation and collateral for a massive, high-interest commercial construction loan, which he promised to pay back with a 30% return in 6 months. It was against my better judgment, but he tied the request to Chloe's future, claiming the investment would secure her financial freedom. Foolishly, I agreed, leveraging a significant portion of my retirement portfolio and my personal line of credit. The contract I signed was airtight, but Robert was a professional liar. He never intended to pay it back. When the 6 months were up, the loan defaulted. Robert, who had used the money to paper over the holes in his firm, ghosted me, claiming he was out of options, and relying on the complexity of his offshore, corporate structuring to make recovery impossible. I was left facing potential ruin and the loss of nearly half my life savings, all while he was busy funding Chloe's luxury home, acting the benevolent patriarch. That betrayal transformed me from a passive victim into a strategic fighter. I didn't go to the police yet. I went to a high-powered forensic accountant, **MS. Vivian Shaw **MS. Shaw traced every dollar. She uncovered that Robert had not used his own money for Chloe's house. He had used the *** defaulted loan funds *** my * retirement money to pay for the land, the initial architectural fees, and early construction costs. Robert hadn't done it alone. He had done it on ** my ** dime, using ** my ** professional reputation as collateral, and then financing the entire project with stolen capital. I had the proof, certified bank statements, transfer logs, and the original defaulted loan papers, all packaged in a neat, devastating file. The dinner was the deadline. As Chloe frowned at the documents on the table, I slid the first paper in front of her. It was the original commercial loan agreement, bearing my signature and Robert's, with the giant red stamp, *** defaulted, $2. 5 million due. *** Then came the next document, a certified bank transfer log showing the exact $2. 5 million from the defaulted loan being immediately moved into the LLC that controlled the land purchase for her new luxury home. I looked directly at Robert, who had gone utterly ash-white, staring at me from across the table like I was a ghost. So that's the situation I was in. My daughter insulted my life's work while praising her father-in-law for building her house alone. I had just presented her with irrefutable proof that her luxury dream home was being built entirely with my stolen, defaulted loan money, and that Robert was a financial criminal. The entire dinner party was frozen in shock, witnessing the patriarch's collapse. Before I tell you about the total legal and professional ruin I unleashed next, I want you to pause and comment below what you would have done in my shoes. Would you have settled quietly, taking the money back, or would you have used the public setting and the documented evidence to launch a criminal investigation that would destroy Robert's reputation forever? I chose total, public, and legal destruction. A quiet settlement would allow Robert to slink away and continue his fraudulent life, and it wouldn't teach Chloe the harsh lesson she needed about true integrity. I leaned back in my chair, enjoying the silent horror on their faces. "Chloe," I said, my voice resonating in the stunned room. "You asked if Robert did it alone. No. He did it with the money he *** stole from my retirement ***. He used my good name and my hard-earned savings as the foundation for your house. The land acquisition, the design fees, all paid for with $2. 5 million he defaulted on. He didn't just make money work. He committed commercial fraud and theft **. Robert finally found his voice, a choked, frantic whisper. "Daniel, please, we can discuss this later, in private. I can make this right." "Too late, Robert," I replied, pulling out the last document, the pre-filed civil lawsuit and the criminal complaint. "You had 6 months to make it right. You chose to celebrate your fraud at my expense. I filed the criminal complaint this morning, detailing the misuse of capital and the fraudulent inducement." I turned to Chloe and Ethan, who were staring at their father, Robert, with a mixture of confusion and dawning horror. "That house, Chloe, is not a symbol of Robert's genius. It is a symbol of his crime. Every single brick is tainted, and legally, because the money used to purchase the land and start construction was proven to be stolen capital, the entire property is now subject to a **, constructive trust and forfeiture order **. The climax was Robert's complete collapse. He attempted to storm out, but my lawyer, M.S. Shaw, who had been discreetly waiting outside, entered the dining room with 2 solemn-faced men representatives from the state attorney's office. Robert was immediately detained right there, in the center of the opulent restaurant. The aftermath for Chloe and Ethan: the house was immediately seized under the forfeiture order. Chloe and Ethan, facing potential homelessness and the shame of their association with a financial criminal, realized their entire foundation of success was a lie. They were forced to move into a tiny rental apartment while the civil case proceeded. Chloe, initially furious at me, finally read through the detailed financial documents and realized the depth of Robert's manipulation. The experience broke her obsession with easy money. The annihilation of Robert, facing irrefutable evidence of commercial fraud and theft, was forced to liquidate his remaining legitimate assets to repay the $5 million loan plus punitive damages. His professional reputation was utterly destroyed, and he faced serious legal repercussions. My daughter finally understood the difference between a man who builds something honestly and a man who steals something fraudulently. I got my money back, plus interest, and my reputation was restored as the man who brought down the fraudulent tycoon. My daughter had to learn the hard way that a true legacy is measured not by the height of your bank balance, but by the integrity of your foundation, and that the man who built bridges knew exactly how to make a foundation crumble. Like this video, if you believe honest work always triumphs over fraudulent wealth. Subscribe for more stories where the quiet parent delivers the most devastating revenge. Share your final thoughts on Robert's doing it all alone in the comments section below. I'll see you all in the next story.